So now I wanted to do a recapitulation of the whole electric fence idea, which also comes from DC Dunas. So when we have to play fast passages and we need clarity of articulation, the fingers have to move in and out of the string with a lot of speed. But we don't want effort because we want them to feel very easy, right? As we were just doing in the slow, fast balance exercise. So how do you get the finger to move fast without lots of effort, right? So this exercise, which I call the electric fence, really helps. So step one, take your right hand and with the left finger curved, use the right hand to tap it on the body of the fiddle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just quick little taps. Right. And now wobble this so that the bottom of your finger just feels like jello. Mm. And when you feel like you've got that going, then you can do another finger. Are they all releasing nicely? Does it feel good?
Yeah, very relaxing.
Okay, so then the next step is you use the finger itself. Same thing, tap 4 times, and then check your finger and see if it moves easily. That looked like a good release. So what you're teaching it to do is to act fast and then release. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't release, you're just going to build up more and more tension. It's going to be harder and harder to move. Did you notice any difference between the fingers releasing, or were they all pretty good?
I feel like the third one.
Okay.
More relaxing.
Then you go to your fingerboard and you do the same thing. So first with the right hand, wobble, 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 wobble. And then with the left hand, check, check. If you have normally a lot of tension in your left hand, this is a fantastic exercise. The only downside of this is that as you start to feel, doesn't your hand feel nice? Mm-hmm. You feel how kind of soft it feels? Yeah. As you start to have this possibility of the hand being relaxed, when you're, playing in orchestra or working on your concerto, you might suddenly notice that your hand doesn't feel nearly this good, mm-hmm. right? It's very hard to keep this relaxation, but you just keep working on it a little bit each day and everything will loosen up in here. This is the area that we want to be soft and loose. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next thing is to put all the fingers on the string, and here's the electric fence. So lightly on the string in some sort of pattern, and I'm putting my index finger back here. This is an electric fence. In slow motion, I will lift, hit the electric fence, bounce, and go back over, but just hovering, right? I don't go on the string. So on the string, bounce. And did you see that little flutter of my hand? I call that the bounce of happiness. Mm. By the way, did I straighten my fingers? Mm-hmm. If I did, you have to yell at me because you don't want to straighten for this exercise. I think you're straightening. Keep them curled. That was better.
Okay.
Good. And once you have this, then once again, you could kind of check, mm-hmm. make sure that they're loose. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you can also do this with any finger. So when you pick up a finger, you don't pick it up and freeze it like this. Can you see all that tension? Not needed. Now he's back over the string, he's ready to go, but he's also relaxed. Mm-hmm. So you can practice picking up. He wasn't strong enough. Pick up, bounce. Do you see the little bounce? Yeah, he needs more pickup. Yeah, use your right hand to do it once. Right hand can train left. So pick it up. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good, now let him do it. Oh, he didn't bounce.
Yeah.
You're really used to picking up and keeping it, right?
Yeah.
But it's good that you can pick it up, but it would be even better if you pick it up and then bounce it back over. So that's a good one to work on. Okay. The other things that really help left-hand action, of course, left-hand pits, right? So I like to use Sevcik for developing left-hand pits, and my favorite exercise is actually I guess number 19. And when you lift the finger, I actually do it all pizzicato. It says to do it, with the bow, but if you do it with pizzicato, it makes you do a very strong pressure. Now I release this finger and I release it to the top and I relax that knuckle. Then with this weird shape, I pull
Okay.
very fast. So pluck,
A first.
relax the finger, get that shape.
Oh, and then should I pull like this flat? If I
Yeah,
press to-
that's a good idea. And you really, to get good left-hand pits, you have to really press down. But if I do just this without those other steps, you see it's not a very good sound. So I need to relax and then push, and then I can pit so loud. Yeah, good.
Oh.
So what else is happening in this exercise is that you're releasing that knuckle, which will help vibrato. So even though you're working on finger articulation, you're also working on releasing that joint. Well, I think you'll be happy with that. We should do a total left-hand pits piece, or Earl King or something. And the other one that I like to talk about is just always keeping curved. So of course, if you do the Heifetz exercise where you lift your fingers and hold them back. So we're not releasing, we're strengthening and we're keeping them curved. So the plan is 30 times down, always curled, and then from here 30 times up.
Oh.
Okay, and you're straightening.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you saw that. And this releases too much. Okay, so it really makes a difference on the action of the finger and on the sound. The last thing that I want to show you is sort of the combination of 5 steps. Okay, so I'm going to put a finger down. I'm going to put 2 down. So first I'm hovering. Now I pull that second finger back, and now I drop and I release to the top of the string. So it's like a trampoline. I pull it back, I drop. You should be able to hear a pitch, an actual pitch. Okay, and now are you released to the top of the string?
Not really.
So here again, we get back into that tension thing, because if you put the finger in strongly and you don't release and bounce, then you're building up so much squeezing, right? Okay, so bounce and release. Now to pick it up, I'm going to do electric fence. Electric fence, hover. Always curled. Now, do I drop it from there? No, ma'am. For this 5-step thing, I pull it back, and then I drop it. Relax. Okay? Pull it back, electric fence, hover. So those are the 5 steps. Nice. Okay, good. So remember you want to release it back, but not like that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't straighten that first joint.
The last part doesn't really come out yet.
Right,
relax.
the
Yeah.
lifting, yeah. So the muscles that do this are a little bit underdeveloped. So you want to
Yeah.
find the muscles back here, and so it goes back, and then it just bounces right back to over the string. It actually comes from further back, right?
Okay.
And now see if you can get it, still keeping the fingers curled. Nope, you're straightening. It's going to be like, see how far back I'm coming? So that's what has to move. Ah, there, I saw it.
That.
So slowly, it'll look like that, right? It's a big motion, but fast. It's like I'm throwing something and then it just comes back to me. It's like a, I don't know, boomerang or something. Boomerang fingers. So the first step is to have the fingers lightly on the string, okay, curved and resting. And then you're going to lift the fingers and go to the electric fence, bounce and hover. Okay, so now you should be above the string in a finger pattern. Okay, from there, now you pull back farther and then you drop and bounce to the top of the string. There you go.
And then relax.
And then, that's right. So you're building in all these releases. It's not enough to just do the action. You actually have to do the releases too.
Okay.
I think you've been used to releasing your hand by releasing the first joint. So this is a good exercise for you.
Okay.